Hello and welcome. We're starting probably maybe the last run at Terraformers the Red Planet on the channel. We'll see how it goes and see if I decide to do more in the future. But we're going to go and do the final challenge here on the maximum difficulty. At this point, you can see we managed to do like the first couple. Red Planet, Red Path, Green Path, Per Aspect Ad Astra. I think I didn't do that one on stream. One of these two I didn't do on stream. Otherwise, yeah, most of these we've attempted on max difficulty, but weren't able to do it. Usually because of the really high expectations. This really can end a run. This one we have a special extra 5. It's gonna be, do we finish it or not? Right. This doesn't really matter. Like it mattered down here when we weren't getting murdered by the expectations, but that difference of 4 that adds up. That adds up quite a bit. But yeah, we're gonna go try to do this one. We got 25 megastructures actually to complete. We've done 20 before in 65 turns, so we'll see if we do 25 before the expectations get us. Balanced, expansive, and development. Development, because it's giving us a mega project choice right at the beginning, is probably the way we want to go based on what we're doing. So, Universal Factory, Weather Control Facility, Deep Core Drill Factory. We're going to do the Weather Control Facility. We get a decent starting zone here, that'll be a good play. We've got a Resource Management, which is +1 of each thing neighboring it, and a Automations, Megastructure Station City require 1 less. Okay. Rating choice between Bacteria and Politics. I think we'll go Politics. Yeah. Okay, so placing the headquarters. We've got 1 rock to clear here. We're thinking we're going to do a foursome there, using the resource management so we can get bonuses off of everything we put next to it. Don't have the ability to expand claim by those spots right now, although automation's not super strong. This would be +1 support again, not super strong. Water, titanium, tritium, nitrate, silicates. 1 of everything. Yeah, okay. Got plans. The question here... Don't make it things. We grab the first level right away. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll get you down. Grab the first level right away. And then we need to make science. Which is obviously easily going to come from exploring. So we'll explore you, get to science. Shame, no more science. Okay. Tritium. Do we have a tritium source? We do have some tritium source. Yeah, so the power is not a bad idea to grab. Water wouldn't be bad. We'll grab the tritium. And we'll explore, get some more tritium. The exploration will give us enough to set the tritium location up. Which we'll probably put there. I'm gonna pay the power, get rid of that rock, just so we don't have the rock in the way. Super farm, computation module. We'll do the hab module. And then we'll grab water. Grab the tritium, we'll get the power plant going so we get some power coming in. We need 25 food, which actually means I probably need to find some water or some nitrates. We got nitrates and I've got the thing to do water, so we'll get one of those going pretty quickly, I think. A trade route. So we can start trading for stuff that we need. Do probably want to go bus station. Let's grab bus station early then. Let's figure out what the silicates are. Let's find the silicates. Okay, so that gives us some more food, so we're 5 food short. So that's probably a city location. That's probably a city location for the starting area. Let's trade for some food. Oh, that reminds me. Let's actually move you over there. That way we can get the power bonus off of this. We'll put whatever things we make, right? We can get either food, science, or power. So we'll put it here. We'll get power, food, and maybe science. We probably won't do science off of it. Let's see what we pull. Another power. Yeah, let's grab another power. Two. Here we go. Okay, so we got these nitrates. We got some more titanium over there. Waiting for food. In 4 turns at the current rate, we'll be able to put one of our housing units down. Grab and expand for the something. Free exploration satellite and a thing. Food wouldn't be a bad idea. What's the moisture in the current zone? -1, but with and that's with 1 level of U. So maxing U out is only going to bring it up to 1. Although with the ocean level, we actually do some flooding, we'll get some positives there. Yeah, I think it's a toss-up between archaeology and hanging gardens. Do hanging gardens. Do there. I'm gonna explore there. So there's a water next to there. Okay. And then we need 10 water to set that place up. We're gonna take a pick. No. No. Out of that, it's probably that choice, but we're gonna pass for the moment. I'm gonna science that if I get another person here, we can actually upgrade. No, I need two more science, then we can upgrade you. Grab the ocean one. And we'll grab a tuber. And we'll get some food income. So okay, we'll be able to get the person. We don't have the science for the upgrade yet, but and then I can explore. Do you want to be ready to set that city up? Yeah, let's be ready to set that city up. So we'll explore that location. It'll cost 3, that'll be fine. Rising expectations. We add support, but we're not going to do that because we want science for the stuff. Let's turn that into science. Whenever everything explore, I think we're going to explore. Here's food. Okay. So now we can put the housing down. That allows us to grab something. I think we're going to grab the tritium, because that'll help with the bus station thermal generator. That's tempting, although really expensive science. That's really good, though it's 1 off every time it hits. Grab the robotics. Yeah. And then we're gonna pop there. So we got 2 expands we want to expand it to as soon as we can. Let's grab the interclass dialogue. We're actually making food, so I'm going to speed up the tritium a little bit so we can get the expands out to the bus station. Grab the lab. Yeah, let's grab the lab. Lab down. Bus station down. Yeah, I'll grab the improved robotics. Even though that's going to delay getting the next weapon control level. And we're going to get the power plant in 5. Speed up a little industrial welding, which we'll do. That'll get it in 4. So, cycling the turn. Politics out, either security or research in. I'm gonna grab research. I'm gonna trash it. We're gonna grab field research right away. Allows us to come in, upgrade the weather control facility. It was a little bit tempting to go with the water, because the water might have comboed a little bit off of the gigantic offer. Which we do want, but we don't have the titanium to do. Yeah, we'll probably start trying to explore for water. Edison Fund. None on this. We'll take that for science. There's a large titanium over there. Let's explore that. So potentially grabbing you and then going there would work pretty well. There's a nice titanium income. You want to work you down real fast? I kind of do. Yeah, let's field research up the 20-something science I need for the Research Management Center. Okay. That. We'll do field research, so we'll have that next turn. Oh, I don't need... got enough tritium for the moment. Let's swap you to titanium. Or, no, let's actually swap you to water, so we can get a... for 1 turn, so we can do some water. Yeah. So we can do this element. Probably here, so we can do the big water one. Get the rover and get the rover rovering. There's a large water one down there. Let's do that. And a bunch of food. That's good. Okay, now we need titanium. Let's get the water first. Oh, there's even a water mine in that location. Okay. Although, to take advantage of the water mine, I'd have to set up next to the mine. Or take advantage of the natural site, we'll set that next to the mine. Though being next to the mine's only -1, so we probably do that without concern. Okay. And yeah, if we get 4 titanium, we can set you up. Which will get us some water income, which will then allow us to get the furnace oil. Okay. Oh, I need another person here. I didn't account for that. So we don't need more... No, I do want more science, because we still want to pick up the U as soon as we can. Okay, we just need another person in the zone. So we'll take a little bit more science. We'll cycle a turn. Most for adjacent people, that's not what we're looking for. You'd be more titanium, which is its own problem. Granted, that's maybe not a problem we too worried about. Yeah, we'll probably want some robots at some point. Let's, instead of selling power, let's sell science. Get the water thing going. Yeah, we'll do science. Rising expectations. The game tries to make the game hard, which it does do very successfully very often. Food titanium. Okay, we'll go with that option. We've got a rover. Science. Water tritium. Water tritium. I'm a little short on food. We're gonna do the science one more time. Windmills. Don't have the titanium for that. We're basically sort of stuck in the thing. To get the titanium, I need water, or need food and water. To get the food and water, I need the titanium, yes. Grab the rover. We're probably going to need to explore at some point. Then we got an exploration satellite that probably wants to be far away from the rover. Get some titanium over there. Titanium, got some power, so that wasn't a completely bad day. Don't really need any more science, so I'm going to manually explore for power. Exploring has more water. It's a farm down here. It's 2+ food. Okay. And we still want titanium, because we're going to want the 12 for that. We're going to want like the 4 over there, so yeah, we should still be importing the titanium. As tempting it is to do something like a water import. Or food import. Nitrates, oh, titanium, definitely. Do I clear rock? No, we don't need to clear any rocks there. Don't need to clear any rocks there. I could Eureka out those. I suppose I could re-grab them and then trash them for 2 science, which is less interesting when we got field research. I think we need to explore. Need to explore is what we're at. RNG may reward us with food if we explore. So we're going to explore. We can get power instead, which is not what we want. Yeah, not what we want. Got to expand, so I can't get you down. I need those 3 down. Yeah, we got stuff we want to put down, but we can't put down. Okay. Sure. Heating unit. At some point, I'm going to have to actually do the space stuff, or I'm going to run out of space stuff. Space. Rover. We can do an explorer there. No luck on the food. Okay. Okay, research is out. Either diplomacy or ocean taming is in. Trade boost one. That might be good if I do actually go down the trader line. Cost for new dikes is interesting. But no, we're gonna go diplomacy. We'll take the elevator. I don't have the titanium to make it work, but that's kind of everything at the moment. Problem for everything. Get more power, we can get more food at the tuber farm. Do we have good adjacencies in here? Do a 3M? Or 3-up. Food, okay, and then we want some more nitrates. There we go. I'll help a little bit with the food. Yeah, we kind of just need food. Making 4 food a turn that just when we need it now is its own issue. Do some exploration. No luck with finding food. Anyway, still importing titanium because we've got, like, I want 12 there. We come in here, we're going to want 4. Either way, I need food. And or, I suppose I could robot. No, I don't want a robot over here, really. Alright, so we're going to want to drop the, like, the city and then do, like, robot mine it or something. That's a good place for science. Because then we can do the dash down to the titanium at least. Exploration population. We don't have the food to get that plate quickly enough and take up too much space. And move there. Every road owned by the city recharges faster. Like, that's real tempting. The problem is I'm gonna have to dump a bunch of stuff. Oh, we could get delivery drones. That would be a decent play. Robot here. Grab that upgrade. Grab that upgrade. You're looking like you're gonna have 2 mines. Probably want to get the rover thing going. Yeah. The tours provide support. Okay. And then, yeah, we've got the ability, we can just spam out a bunch of rovers here and get really exploring. Food. Okay. Let's try to do the pass down to the titanium. Oops. Grab. And the zone is reasonably comfortable because of the weather control facility. Yeah, and we're going to do something like that. And then we're just looking for titanium, which is why we want to probably get that city to explore or travel that way. We'll see what we pull on the next turn. Get a little bit more support there. Second turn. Tundra. I do actually have the silicates if we were to start launching stuff to space. Yeah, we'll take that. Let me give you 3. You're more likely to get 3 mines, so let's actually give you. It's not going to do anything right now, but we can get it placed, and then it's out of our hand to save the hand space. And then mega project-wise, you need 2 people. We probably want to go Hanging Gardens. And we're back to wanting either food or robots or something. There's some nitrates. That's going to let us get the laboratory down for the extra science. Now we've actually got a space, so if we pull something we want to save, we can actually save it. I can get that greenhouse farm down right away, so we'll do that. That'll help with the food. Satellite wants to be someplace far away. That's water and titanium. Well, let's do that. Get some titanium out of it. We're 3 turns out from putting a person down. We really need to put 2 down to get to the titanium down here. And I can do an explorer. Let's do that explorer. Rovers. Regional buildings are cheaper. That's tempting. We do have a bunch of regional buildings. Though I wouldn't want the other one. So whatever turn your robot you construct. Gain titanium when constructing a city building. Granted, that's 40 science right up. They'll make us. We're doing a megastructure, so megastructure is cheaper. It makes sense. Bus station. We've got damage in a bunch of places. Just gonna assume it doesn't cost science, so we can grab that quickly. Oh, no, one of them does cost science. Whoops. We're gonna take some support per turn until we can sum up the science. And of course it damages everything. Okay. The science one's gonna be the more of an issue there. Okay, so we're really looking for food, so let's stop that, start the process of getting the silicate shipped. Oh, actually, I can do bus station. That'll be a pretty good play. I'll also grab 2 right away with no support penalties. So let's get mine going, so we basically got the same titanium income as we did before. Okay, let's cycle the turn. I can accept refugees. It's saying there's no space for this. I can fix that. Although that's a different problem. We've got 25 turns to do something that requires shipping 4 things a turn. Although it will sort of pay itself back in the long run. I can trade and bargain, in which case I can do no trade. Although that's only trade and bargain for 10 turns. Looks at the fact that he's not planning on doing any trade with Earth for 10 turns. Yeah. Problem solved. You created the problem. We created the problem. We can fix it. Mars is not the solution. Mars is just a different problem. Viewpoint tower there. We want you, tempting setting up in the lava tube here. Shouldn't be well, that's a nitrate source, that's not bad. What are we gonna do? Do you want to do 3 there? Probably. Let's explore there. Yeah, we'll probably do those 3. We still may settle there, but I'm just not gonna... We're probably just gonna be doing it to put a wonder there. Probably one we don't really care about. We don't want any of these, so... Give me some science. Okay, so now we can clear the bad thing. Food, water... Okay. So clear you. That was food and water, and it gives us a science, which is real nice. Okay, that gives you an expand. We know exactly where the first one's going. Send out the satellite. Oh, more titanium. Yeah, we're desperate for titanium, so going towards the titanium makes sense. I am going to put another person in here eventually. Although, yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether we want to save the spaces for the... Well, we probably do want to save the spaces for rovers, because we've got the rover optimization center in here. The question is, do I want to save the titanium up for that? Three power for some titanium? Yeah. Or do I want to get the landing pad down? You know, let's get landing pad down so we can get the giant space mirrors faster. That drops it from 21 more turns to 11 turns, so that makes a big difference. Asteroid we gotta let pass. Have to let that pass. Power is tempting. Because at least we could play it now. Yeah, we'll take this. We may move it later. Or trash it, we'll see. We do that, okay. Anyway, we'll pay power to get some titanium from the exploration. There's some more over there, okay. Anyway, we want the water coming online so we can get water coming in. Robot hub? Yeah, robot hub. Let's put that down. The other people the titanium. In theory, we can now get the mines to get the power. Power buff. We're not immediately gonna do that. So I'm also looking for nitrates now. Or titanium. Titanium for the space elevator if we go that route. Okay. Let's keep exploring for more titanium. Getting reasonably expensive at this point, but... Rising support costs, okay. Eco homes are probably a yes. Cost less food, so that's definitely on the grab early list. There. Say grab you. So we get 12 titanium, that'd be good. Okay, so we get the nitrates going. We may work to try and set up city there, because that's going to be a titanium, grab potentially titanium. Okay. Okay, let's get those nitrates going now. See if that's going to set us back on the titanium. New leader, diplomacy is out. Interplanetary logistics or prestigious life forms. Kill your darlings. For every 10 things we discard, we get one more proposals. Yeah, I think we're leaning towards this one. That cell. This type of cell. So, yes, it is that type of cell. Is it this type of cell? Yes. Okay, both of those considered the same as far as the game mechanics are concerned. We are gonna probably dump that choice. It was just testing. We can get water over here with the rover, although that's gonna cost us support. Small location, 2 extra projects are proposed. Probably should have done the other way around if we wanted to see what those projects were. We'll do an import life form. Yeah, we'll do the hair. And we can prestige that hair. Hairs are usually, I find, fairly easy to get down. Penguins, we'll take the forest. I don't have the titanium here, so we're going to sell that darling. Although, I'll do that for the moment. Let's do the explorer first. Yep, we're still going to sell the darling. If enough, I could put more rovers down. We still probably want to get the water source down, or titanium source down, one of the two. Get that colony, which we can do in 2 turns, and then put some population there. That would be a good place to grab. Okay, next one we can grab there. Geothermal and titanium looks great. Oh, actually, can I backspace that? Yeah. Megastructures, obviously, because of what we're doing in this one. We need to build the megastructures. Making them reasonably cheap is reasonably good plan. Okay, so I can grab the full levels here. If we have the people. That's believable that we can get the people here pretty quickly. Okay, so let's grab you for the trade route, and grab you for more trade route. Still gonna go ahead and grab you. Prestige. There. Okay, we do need more titanium, but we need more food as well. Well, we need a way to get more people. That's what we're at. Okay. As we get us more food, we'll need to get the rainfall up. That's believable. And more people. Yeah, so... No. Oh, that presents an option that I didn't contemplate. Do I need the water? And I probably at this point don't need the water as much anymore. So let's get some water. Okay. So that flooded an area, that's fine. They got some support. If it floods again, we'll have an issue, but that's something we can probably fix pretty easily with titanium. We're gonna cycle... Oh, I need to deal with the project choice. Console the bacteria spreader. I have the science for that right now. And then trade routes. Oh, we just set up the launch capacity, so we got a bunch of trade routes. Okay. So let's finish the space mirrors. And we'll work on those. Okay. Tempting. Tempting. We'll come back to that. Complete you. We'll get maxed warmth in our main zone. Get the main zone nice and happy for the citizens that live in it. Place some robots so we can upgrade you. Get even more trade routes. Do you want people? Don't got an easy way to boost the people right now. Explore, or we'll import some life forms instead. Sure. Alright. Okay. And then I have to make my choice on the research. We did just spend all our tritium, although we will be slowly getting it in again, so it's tempting to go import oceans from Europa to get more ocean in. Yeah, we'll go with the oceans of Europa. We'll come back to this choice. Complete you. Yeah, we're gonna do you because that's gonna provide us a titanium return. Then we'll probably do the Europa next, for the 30 oceans. Okay, so we can complete that. We'll be completely out of silicates, but we can at least complete that. And then I suppose I can ship all the tritium to orbit, and then we'll be shipping one a turn for the foreseeable future after that. And then we can explore and get some more titanium there. That gives us more choices. Not sure I'm going to take any. I think we're not going to take any. I'm just going to trash it. Yeah, we just need to put more people here. Just needs to be more people to put there. I have a spare trade route, so this is where I'm going to start moving you to there. I'll have the trade route for 5 turns, but that way I can put the rover center there. I'm going to pre-dike you. Now we're not worried about it flooding. Venus, Titan, Jupiter. Probably Jupiter is what we want. Put that away from the moment. Complete you, do Europa. Half the ocean we need. And obviously we don't have the tritium for that transport at the moment. So I put them there, get some population to get the first titanium mine going. Although, putting the population costs titanium, so we wouldn't actually be able to turn around and do it right away. Or put them there to upgrade the garden to get a plant spread. Let's put them here to upgrade the garden to get a plant spread. Four population, that only brings us up to 3. Never mind. Like I want to do that, but we've got gotta have the importance down. Yeah, so we're gonna put it here. Geothermal with titanium. So we can grab that one. We just need the titanium, which we'll have in 2 turns. Maybe this turn if I can find some titanium to explore. Next turn. Do you want any of these? Yes. We want the food. And the turn. That's coming up much faster. No, it was a little too expensive in resources. We'll come back to that in case we do the first option and get more products to look at. Okay, we can get that mine going. So we will get the mine going. Don't have the food. Oh, I do have the science. Get titanium whenever we build a city building. Granted, we don't have any city buildings to build. And then we could do import life forms. Yeah. Turn the science in. Okay. Cycling the turn. No. Control this for the science. Whoops. So I should do it until after. Actually, no, we've already decided we're going to do the import life form. Shark. Satellite. We do want titanium. Okay, that got us 10 titanium. Go in here. We probably want that really to be a robot. Although we could just... No, we probably want some people here as well. So put the person down. And we can do the geothermal. Then we can grab you next and do more titanium. That'll be good. And I have some tritium for exports. Let's push that up to the water import. If we get the water import, then we can get more support. Yeah. No. Oh, it's talking about the trade. And our embargo with Earth is done, right? So we can actually trade for stuff. I don't really need more science. Let's ship the 5 science and trade that for titanium, because we are actually a little desperate for more titanium. Seagrass. More oceans is tempting. We'll take the oceans because it's the option we've got. Temperate rainforest. Okay. Cycling the turn. Election year. Procedures of life forms is out. We either get trade in or interplanetary leadership. We're doing less stuff in the galaxy, so we'll probably do trade this time. Yeah, we'll do trade this time. Definitely work trade. Safari Park. Let's get a little bit of all the terraforming up. Factory is robots and dikes. Grab the universal factory right now. We can at least figure out where we'd want to place it if we're going to place it fairly early on. No reason to hold off if we don't want any of these. We'll just turn in science right now. Yeah, here might be a place where if I'm going to build a city up here, and we're going to do a lot of diking around here, so that actually makes sense. So we might do the robot up here and do a bunch of dikes for the robot factory. Don't have the food water yet. We'll have the food next turn. Okay. Looking at the time, this is probably a good place to put a part break in. Once again, we're going to try to make this a two-parter, either because we win or because we fail. One of those two is likely to happen in the next part. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part of tomorrow. You're not watching this on Twitch because, again, the internet is still out. The internet's out tonight, so I'm just recording locally. Think the run is going well. We'll see how this goes. Either way, this will probably be the last last run really in Terraformers, the Red Planet awaits. Unless I get really bored and really interested in playing another run. We'll see if we can succeed on the challenge here. Until next time, wish you all the best luck, and bye for now.